It's gonna be just to kill you. I'm gonna find some brand new thrills. Whatever he's been looking for, tell me there's so much more Hollywood. Hollywood. I gotta learn how to sing like quietly. You know how like people could just like some people like my cousin. My goodness, my cousin is the most amazing singer ever. Some people can just like hum and hit all the notes. Like I gotta go like way like I keep saying I'm gonna take like I'm gonna get with another vocal coach so I can like stretch out my range because I got it in me. I just wanna say yeah. Hey y'all. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. Hey, I keep forgetting what is that? What is that icon that you pressed? I looked it up one time because, like, you know, when it's so small, I can't I can just see it's like some kind of like facial expression with this like live, you know, this like live thing. Anyway, thank y'all for being in this joint. Today, here's the first thing. When I said mama makeup, Estelle, hey, what's going on? Have a great night, Estelle. I'm so happy that you came to the video. This why I named it Meatballs, Mama Makeup, and Millionaire Ideas. Because first of all, I was about to fix burgers. I was about to say burgers and beets, but then I called my daddy right before I went live, and my daddy gave me the bomb recipe for some meatballs. So I'm like, oh, okay, I got to try them. Plus, I just got a new pot. Guys, I don't know if y'all are over 40 yet, but pots just float my boat. Pots just float my boat. And I went to Marshall's last night because I had my homegirl moved, so I had given her like one of my skillets because we moving her at like midnight. So I'm like, hey girl, take this so you can like have an egg sandwich in the morning. But it was like I wanted to do that anyway, just first of all over kindness. But then I was like, it's gonna force me to like get a new pot. So I wanted the pot. Now this is what I love about the pot though, is this handle, and you see this like plastic where you see how I close it, and it's just like that. It doesn't have that sound because it's this like plastic rim. So anyway, so last night, let me tell you about the pot. Last night I went looking for a skillet with a pot, with a top on it, because there's just no need. Like, I don't like having pots in the house without a top on it. I love that. Like, let me just say it. My favorite thing is this kitchen. And I love when I have to have my pots covered. Like, I have to be able to like come back, cover it up. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, you say I'm 50 years old. I'm almost there, child. I'm 46 and I am not ashamed to say it. So anyway, so I was looking for a pot and I found one with this top on it, but it was like a little bit bigger one, but the skillet didn't go to it. So I was about to like I didn't see any like matching skillets and pots in this like section. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I kept feeling the Holy Spirit be like, do not try to mix match just because you want the top. I wanted this top. I didn't care what skillet it was. I wanted, I like the feel of this like top. So anyway, so I was like, you know what? Let me take them both to the counter. Maybe I'll just ask. Maybe they'll just give it to me. So the guy was like, oh no. He was like, this is not the right, top to these pots. And, he was like, the one you have doesn't come without a top. So I was like, oh no. So then he called the manager up, and I'm thinking the manager gonna be like, it's late, the store almost closing. Here, take this skillet. And I think the skillet was like $22. And I was like, okay, but I wanted a skillet for $16. That was like my budget. So anyway, so he was like, well, can you walk her back and show her maybe the skillets that are with the pot? So I was like, okay. Then I started like walking early, you know, because I was just like, I don't know what she gonna show me. So then I get back to the section and she was like, we started looking for the pot. So I was like, see how these is all random. And she was like, oh, did you see the clearance section? The clearance section over there. So I went to the clearance section and lo and behold, all the skillets with the pots, like with the tops to the pot in the on sale. And this pot, look at the I gotta show y'all again. This pot was $16. Look at the quality of. First of all, honey, I call myself a Marshall Nista. Okay, I'm several Nista Christian. But anyway, so that just let me know every time. I'm talking about every single time I do the right thing. Every single time the Lord be like, it's gonna be plentiful, it's gonna be cheap, and it's gonna be available for you right away. Just all you gotta do is the right thing. So I'm glad I walked that up there. But anyway, I'm about to bust out these meatballs. First of all, how was y'all night? How was y'all day? How was y'all day? How was y'all day? Christian, you went to work today. SDK, you went to work today. Estelle, what did you do today? Let me get this broccoli. Wait, I'm gonna take this salad out. And I'm gonna still do my beets because beets are, you know, beets are great for the blood. They're blood cleansers. So I don't like, you know, when I have beets in the house, I'll juice the green leaves that come on beets, but I fix the beets because I like to make sure I'm eating all the fruits and vegetables in the house. You know, sometimes you get on this health kick and you be like, you know what? I'm gonna just extend all these. You know, I'm about to get it together. You know what I'm saying? You say gas was 302. What part of the country you in? Because in California where I'm at, that's cheap. Let me get these beets. Let me get these beets. What part of the country you in? SDK? Yeah. So you said I love beets, Indiana. Oh, so that's high out there. That must be high out there. Yeah, I'm in Los Angeles, and let me just tell you, it's on and popping with the you know, it's on and popping. Now the one thing I need to get next is like a big old mixing bowl. You know, normally I use my, you know, but it's all good. I got my. You said beet. You don't like beet, Christian. You haven't had the beets prepared well, Christian. You need to have the beets. Like, let me tell you what I do with my beets. Okay. First of all, with the beets, I just like peel the skin off and then I cut them up. And then I just literally let them saute in butter. And I'm talking about it makes the flavor. Like a lot of times I will bake them in the stove. You know what? In fact, that's a good idea too. While I'm doing that, let me bake these beets in the stove. You say you put beets aside. That's another good way to use beets because I could take the same, like, you know, the grater, or either the grater or the peeler. You could take the peeler and, like, you know, fine slice beets up into a salad. Anyway, beets, you say a beet, no matter how it's no matter how it's cooked, Christian, you ain't telling her. You ain't I have to do it because, you know, as I get older, I'm like trying to make for myself the good food. And then my friend came to get his EBT card. So I was like, I'm glad I was using it every day until he came to get it. I'm glad I was making good use of that. Do you hear me? I did not waste una momento with that. Okay, I think I'm gonna turn this stove on. That's what I'm gonna do first. You said I also don't like zucchini or squash. Now see, either I'm not a big zucchini and squash. That's like, you know, me either. Christian, I'm not a big old zucchini and squash. You know, that those two things are just tasteless to me. You know what I'm saying? But I have had it prepared like good. Like somebody used, like, I think squash, like this my homegirl's landlord, is Italian, and she uses this like squash to make it look, it's like sweet potatoes or something like that. But I'm just like, no, just give me the real sweet potatoes, and I don't want to have a sweet zucchini or a sweet squash. I don't want to have it. No, like I'm to the point where also too is, if I don't like the way it tastes, I just opt out. Like I love ketchup, but to me and tomatoes, like I don't like tomato. I don't like the consistency on my burger. I don't like it. So I'm like, why am I forcing myself? You know how like you see everybody else with tomatoes, so you be like, well, I guess I have the tomatoes, and then you really wind up taking the tomato. I'm like, no, just buy tomatoes. See you later. I do like a pico de gallo. Guys, my dogs be trying to get in on the conversation. You gotta hold on. I do like a pico de gallo. You said cabbage is my ish too. Now I just got some cabbage too, baby. I'm hooking it up. You hear me? But I'm not hooking up the cabbage tonight because tonight is all about these meatballs and this beef. And maybe I will hook up the cabbage since I got beef. Child. Because you know this. You know what I say? I say if my food matches, that's how I know it's gonna be a good combination. Like if the color of the food matches, like I got the brown ground beef, I got the red, beets, and I got red cabbage. So, maybe I will just bust una move, Christian. You say, is Tyree your son? Listen, Tyree is my internet son, okay? He is not. And his mama is cool, and she is young, and she looks good too. But Tyree is my internet son, okay? Now, Christian, how is you preparing your cabbage now, huh? Because I do love asparagus and Brussels sprouts too. I do love it. I do love it myself. So here's what my daddy, while you putting in that, here's what my daddy said to do with the meatballs. Oh my God, I cannot wait to try this. He says season the meat, which I'm about to do with my Montreal steak seasoning. Montreal, y'all know y'all need to be sponsoring my channel, okay? Sponsor my Montreal steak seasoning because I'm a Montreal fan, especially when it comes to like beef. You know what I'm saying? I season it. He said put an egg in it, put some breadcrumbs, cut up some onion in it, and let it go. And I'm about to, when I tell you, I'm about to make me a lot of, because what I'll do is I make the meatballs, but then I'll take some barbecue sauce. Like once I fry the meatballs up, saute the meatballs, I will take some barbecue sauce and I will make the best, I might even do a little barbecue with a little spicy mustard and, coat the meatballs. And I'm just telling you, honey, I am a sauce queen. Do you hear me? That's the one thing I specialize in is like sauces. I can make a sauce from scratch. Yes, I can. You said the cabbage has to be boiled down with bacon grease and seasoning. Them baby shower meatballs. Christian. Ain't no baby shower over here, but guess what? If there is baby shower, we gonna be celebrating something over here, okay? Because I will definitely, I love eating my food every day. That's the one thing, that's the one thing I pride myself with. I pride myself with cooking, like, for myself every single day. Like, because, and you know what I was so glad about too last night? Is I wanted to eat out, in where I live at. All the Mexican trucks be outside, and I'm talking about it's one truck across the street. This lady, oh my God, she got the pro basketball player of trucks outside. Her food is so good. But I wanted to get a new pot, and I was like, somebody had just paid me unexpectedly for some work that I had done. So I was like, now I was feeling froggy. That's why I was like, I got to treat myself with a pot, because, that's how you treat yourself when you like 40 something. You treat yourself with like a new appliance. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I want to treat myself with a pot, but I hadn't eaten anything And so I was like, dang, I want to treat myself to some food too. But then I made a decision. I was like, you know what? I'll just take the pie. I'll just go get the pie. And I'll just I wound up coming home, boiling 2 eggs, making a tuna fish, and just having like a couple of tuna fish sandwiches because I was so happy. Like, nope, I'm going to come home. I'm going to make the decision that only one can, get in. If I haven't spent on the food, then I still would have wanted the pot. So I'm like, I got to do that. I had to do that, and I was proud of myself. And I was walking past that taco truck real nervous and shaking too. Like looking at that taco truck, like, you be hungry. You be hungry. JD, you said fried cabbage is the best. See, JD, now let me tell you something. I think you talking about sauteed cabbage, right? Sauteed cabbage. Because I feel that same way. I saute mine. I don't do the bacon grease in there, but I've definitely, had something seasoned with the bacon grease. But I will put the cabbage on. Like what I do is I rinse the cabbage off. I cut it up real fine. And then I season it before it goes into any like water or anything, and I just let it sit there, and then the season just sits on there, and then I just saute that joint, or like I'll put it in water where it's like the water is real low. And I'm talking about, yes sir, yes I will. When I tell you that cabbage be out of sight, and like these meatballs about to be out of sight, and these beets about to be out of sight. I think I'm gonna stir this up, and then I'm gonna cut up the beets right with olive oil. That's right with olive oil. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna cut up the beets. I was gonna put them in the stove, but I think I need to for time purposes put the beets right on top of the stove, since these meatballs gonna be on top of the stove, and I can saute them real good. I'm talking about, look, I just auditioned for this cooking. Well, I ain't auditioned, but they looking for a host for this cooking show. I'm like, can y'all please, like, guys, y'all put it in the comments. Can't y'all see me hosting like a cooking show? It's a cooking competition. And so I guess they're gonna have like all the like influencers from all, various YouTube channels or whatever. They gonna be doing they gonna be cooking and challenging each other. And I'm like, God, they said the host gotta know about food. And I'm like, who better, y'all? Like, there's no one better to know about food and to be able to host and to talk crap except for me. I sent them a couple of my videos. So y'all just keep me in the prayers, because, the Holy Spirit got it for me. He got it for me. Ooh, my daddy said put some onions up in here too. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix the onions real fine. Get a real fine onion going up in here. And I got rehearsal tomorrow. This is my first rehearsal with the band at my house, because I have a smaller band this year. Last year it was like 5 of us, 6 of us, 7 of us, 8 of us. This year I got a smaller band where it's just like me and 3 instruments, and now I'm having the rehearsals at my house. And I'm glad, because when I can rehearse at my house, I can cook these guys some food. One of the guys is vegetarian. Well, he's not vegetarian. The only meat he eats is salmon. So it has me like really working all my salmon recipes and all my vegetarian recipes. So what I'm gonna do tonight is I'm gonna put some beans in the crock pot, because I'm telling y'all, I got the best vegetarian bean recipe of all times. Like, I mean the best. Like, when I say the best, I might be too modest, guys. It's the it is the best. I have really mastered not cooking my beans with some meat, because I like the meat, but like, sometimes I be want to just have it like pure, you know what I'm saying? And I have a real nice recipe without it. So I got these onions up in here and got these breadcrumbs up in here. And I'm about to give it a go. Oh my God, I wish y'all could taste it. Put your address in the comments. I will send you a meatball. I will send you a meatball. Yes, I will. Oh yeah. I think what I might wind up doing too is, well, I'm gonna see how they working out in this pan, because I love a little bit of, like, a little dash of vinegar on my beef. Like, I feel like it just make my beef and my onions, because I feel like it caramelizes onions real good, but then it just makes this, like, it makes that like little bit of like tang. I'm so happy about this pot, y'all. I'm telling you, I love a non-stick pot with a great top. Like, and now this other pot I bought from Marshall's. I'm like, what is this? A stick pot? This, it's non-stick. I'm like, this must be a stick pot. Oh yeah. Oh, this. Wait till I get them all in there. I'm gonna show them to you. I need to get the broom from downstairs too, because I gave my broom away too, so I can sweep up this floor. Because I just had a dream the other night. The Holy Spirit told me, clean up this floor. Look, I just cleaned the floor because I had some hibiscus in the kitchen, in the refrigerator, and I closed the refrigerator door and it knocked over the hibiscus, and I got it in this like jug, and I had to pull this stove out and pull this refrigerator out, which I'm glad that I had to do, because I've been wanting to get behind the stove, but I didn't want to, I kept hearing like little, like a little, like some noises running in the wall. So I was like, please, Lord, don't let it be no mice behind the stove. But it's not, because I would have been seeing them in here. Like, I got holes all, like, there's like holes to like the pipes and the, things connecting the cabinet. So I'm like, I don't see no mouse droppers nowhere, but I kept like hesitating on cutting, on, doing this stove or pulling this stove and this refrigerator out. Because when you pull, I came from New York. Let me tell you something. You can't pull a stove and a refrigerator out in New York unarmed. Okay, you need a gat to go behind your refrigerator. It might be a straight army rat back there. I'm talking about. But anyway, I pulled it out, wasn't nothing back there, and yes, indeed. So here's how it's looking. Here's how it's looking without, before I do it. I done mixed in the onions up in there, and it is fried. The new pan is just working out. Got me a little ball. I'm making kind of big because they be shrinking anyway. And really, meatballs is like miniature burgers. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what I was feeling for, is the burger. But when he told me about to put the breadcrumbs in there and the onions and now I'm about to make me a nice sauce to go with it. Oh yeah. Okay, so I got them 6 up in here cooking. And then wash my hands, guys. Oh, the lighting looks so good, right? First of all, shout out to my makeup. Now, this is what I put in the title, Mama Makeup. See, back in the day, you see my eyes, okay? Now, I don't have on lashes. And I wear lashes so much. You forget the days that you was rocking your own eyelashes with, like, I used to have like mascara. Like, I have like 3 mascaras. Like, one, I'd be like, all right, I'm a one say volume, one say length, and that used to be enough for me. But then I got, lashes. Lashes came out, and child, I was like, mascara, who? Don't disrespect me like that. But today I was like, okay, I don't even feel like putting no glue on. But then I was like, why have I been delaying on just using the mascara that I already had? Because I basically be wearing some eyelashes this same like length. Like, you know what I'm saying? The length of this right here, I mean, yeah. So I said I'm back to mama makeup today. You know what I'm saying? That mama makeup. You know your mama, when you was growing up, your mama wasn't busting out no eyelashes like that unless she was like a performer. She was having this the regular good lookingness going on. Yes, indeed. Let me put the top on these joints. And let me put these croutons slash breadcrumbs bag. And I think I might bust this out with the salad. Ooh, and I got an avocado too. Ooh, I could really eat good with these joints. And I'm about to get started on these beets because I think I am gonna put these beets in. I am gonna put these beets in this like stovetop pot. I'm gonna rinse this off first because I'm just not gonna mix the beet with the. I'm not gonna mix the beet with the beets. I'm gonna rinse this cutting board off. When I worked at a restaurant, they have all this. They have different cutting boards for different things. Which is good, but but then you gotta spray like every week for like roaches. So I guess the roaches share all the cutting boards. God, thank God I ain't got none. Thank the Lord. The Lord has really blessed me with a place. So I ain't gotta worry about that. Anyway, JD, what you do for work? What would you do for work? What time y'all logging in from? I see people popping in the room. Christian, how was your day? I see people popping in. Let me get my peel. See, that's what I'm talking about with my beets. With peelers, you gotta be so careful with these because you could stab yourself with one of these. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just getting my peelers going. So I can get this skin off. Christian, I got the beets going, boo boo. You need to taste these beets, Christian. You need to taste these beets because beets and butter, like that's the only thing I use for beets is I just use that butter, and it be off the chain. And you could bake them like that. So look, I was saying millionaire ideas. Let me tell you, this what I discovered today is I think my whole couple of years, with the pandemic just really has been helping me to master even coming out of it is like patience, because I look around and I am a very hardworking person, and I have all these like millionaire ideas I'm talking about, and they're in action. They're not. Nixon, El Nixon, hey, what's going on? I'm so glad you came through and commented. I have all these like millionaires ideas. I just recorded my song. Okay, and when I tell you my song is just out of sight, like every single person I've let it listen to, I don't care what race they are, they be like, that is a straight hit. It's so inspirational, so motivational. But now I need to film a video for the song. So it's like, but then I'd be like, how am I gonna get the money for the video? But then the Lord be reminding me, like, daughter, you didn't even have the money to even record the song. You didn't have the money to hire a vocal producer. I provided everything. So if you just give me a second, I will do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, let me get back to my piece. You know what I'm saying? On it. Oh, they looking good. I try to keep them on low too. They looking good. So then, then I'm writing this script with my homegirl, the same homegirl that I did a radio show with. We got a script because one of her life journey is like straight movie worthy. You know what I'm saying? Her dating life journey. So we right now writing that, and I be seeing people like, oh, he wrote this script, he wrote that, and I just be like, oh, when am I going? It's constant moments of me really needing to relax and not interrupt my own piece, Hold on, y'all. But it's just so natural to, want these things right away. You know, I'm a person that like, I'm a woman that's like 46 years old. So it's not like I'm 20. But the thing about it too is I could never even have the skills, like the writing skills I got, the songwriting skills I got, the singer skills I got. All of this came, you know what I'm saying, as I got older. Like I would have had nothing to write about. This girl couldn't even wrote the movie because everything was happening at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Then we got a radio show, and I want to get a sponsor for the radio show. So it's like all of these like millionaire ideas that the father keeps saying, you know, daughter, I'm providing these ideas. I'm providing the wealth. I just need you to hold on so that I can have it in the perfect time and you don't have to sacrifice it. You know what I'm saying? One thing I love about like recording the song myself and having the father just do it directly is because when the song does reach its pinnacle of everybody knowing the song, I will not owe not one person. I won't owe a record deal for putting it in all this marketing. Like it, you like the it'll be the only thing I will owe to the father. Well, I wouldn't even owe it to him, but you know I have to give back the tithe, the 10%. But that wasn't mine to keep. You know what I'm saying? Like so, whatever I make, I really actually made 90% of it. You know what I'm saying? So let me check the comments. Oh, JD said you a truck driver in Phoenix. Yay, truck driver in Phoenix. I come from a family of truck drivers, a family of entrepreneurs, because you know they all start off driving for a company, and then you know my uncles eventually like bought their own truck. So proud of my uncle. I'm just, let me tell y'all something. When I tell y'all I love my family and I love, you know, love my family, love my friends, love my people, love my people. But anyway, you know, I just be having to sit here and adjust to not, I be having to adjust to letting the father manifest everything on my behalf. Like that's one thing that, you know, I've been such a hard worker so much that every time I'm, you know what I mean? Like I'm so used to about to do it myself because I got to do this and I got this on my to-do list. And then at the end of the day, I still got the same weight because it's not coming no faster than the father want to do it. So I've been having to be like, okay, I'm just going to do whatever the father wants me to do today, which is, you know, like somebody called me. See, talking to y'all, I already know I got a task to do because somebody called me last week for $15. Okay, now I haven't heard from them in a month of Sundays, and I know they battle with drugs. And I can hear them on the phone, like I can hear them on the phone being like, you know, like being like, I need this money to eat all week, but I could hear it was like, you know, well, I don't want to say it's going straight to their drugs, but I could just hear that you was not sober at the time you was talking to me. But then they just called me today, and I was like, no, I'm not answering because I'm not gonna keep on giving out $15. You know what I mean? Like I just got back in touch with you, and then you're calling me again for the $15 because you know when somebody give you something, then you be like, well, let me hit them up again with another sob story. But just talking to y'all, the Lord told me just go ahead and give it because you know the only way to keep getting my blessings is to keep on with my hands open. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep on giving. Let me throw these beats. So, you know, I gotta throw these things away. One thing about your hands in the kitchen, child. You know, all this COVID that brought the rawest hands of the generation. That's the beat color on my hands. COVID that brought the rawest hands ever, but luckily I got my whipped body butter from Purple Food. Y'all gotta check my other videos so y'all can see that I unboxed it and it is the bomb. You can go to the purplefood.com. I'll put it in the comments. But yeah, then I want this show to blow up. So this is what I want to do with this show. I love that I can do like a cooking show, but like I was telling you, I want to host that like cooking show, you know? And I love doing this show, but I want to do this show all over the world. Like I want to show you, I want to cook. I want to show you the skies phenomenons. Like I just literally want to take the Dell Show on tour, you know, visit the most exotic animals. I want to like, you know, literally expose people to my world, through a spiritual light. You know what I'm saying? So it's another like all this all these fantastic things, but then I have to think about too Leslie Jones. You know what I'm saying? She got on SNL when she was 50 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? So many people are of age when they really cross over to the other side. So it be a waiting, but keep yourself motivated while waiting. You know what I'm saying? For at least for me, I be having to shout all day long. I be looking at motivational tapes because I be like, no, I'm just not about to let the devil keep, like, not keep, but suggest anything to me, because that's what the devil does is he suggests something to you, and then it's up to you to rebuke it or accept it. So I just be like rebuking it by and not even having the thought come to me by staying in like praise mode. But I do get challenged with like, Lord, when? Because I have all these millionaire ideas. Like, I want to be the number one most streamed woman on Spotify. I want to be on the Billboard charts. I want to be, like, and it's not like guys, it's inaction. You know what I'm saying? It's inaction. I want to write a sketch show. I was doing sketch. A lot of y'all came to me with the sketch. I want to do that on a show, but I want to do it on the right show too, because sometimes I be seeing these sketch shows and I be like, nah, I think I'm gonna just save these. I think I'm gonna just, I know it's not now like to just them, but I know it's not a line for me because, in order to write for a show, I want to write for a show that like, I can write with people where we have similar senses of humor. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm talking about. It's really been building my patience. You know what I'm saying? I really been having to have some real patience, just knowing that everything is in action, even if you don't see it moving. Christian, look at that. See, this is what I'm talking about. They say when you eat good stuff, like stuff that's good for you, it is real colorful like this. You know what I'm saying? Like beets. You first of all, when you do number 2 beets, when you pull out beets, you pull out the red colors. You know what I'm saying? Like beets is straight like, oh, letting you know off the break, honey. Like I got your back. Oh, this bad thing that was in here. You know what else is so good? See, this one I don't like this pot right here. This pot. Oh wow, it's all good. Now this pot gets hot. I gotta turn this pot cook something fast. This pot gets way hot. What was I saying? I just saw your comment. You said, Adele, the Father is blessing you with multiple talents. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, JD. I know he is, and I just want to, it's just like a matter of like holding on, because like the song that I just recorded, that is not the only song. I wrote so many. Like when people come to my live shows and they hear my like original music, they be like, no, I like this song. You said that. I like this other. Like that's another thing that I know I have it myself. I just want to be like, when you said what kind of butter I'm using? I think I'm using Land O'Lakes butter. Land O'Lakes salted butter on these beets. And I think I'm going to have to stick this next butter all the way in there. And I think I'm only going to do those 2 beets, and I'll have 1 beet left. Because, it's just me. It's just me. One thing about it is I know how to cook for just myself. You know what I'm saying? Just enough where I can have some for a couple of days. Yeah. Let me put this beet back in the fridge. Yeah. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to have beets in a salad. Ooh, them meatballs looking. Oh, yeah. These meatballs will have a sauce on them, and I mean every word of it. Oh my God. They looking good, y'all. Oh my God. They looking good. They look like little mini burgers. Except for they tall. I'm gonna try to show them to you. I'm gonna try to angle the camera where you can see them. Let me try to angle the camera where you can see them. And the beets. I'm trying to show them to you. I gotta cook it nice and slow. Got everything cooking nice and slow so I can talk to you. You say you use unsalted butter. I try to be conscious, and use unsalted butter too. And that just reminded me right there to pick up the unsalted butter. But child, let me tell you something. When I when I had my free EBT card, oh my God, I was like, what is that? How much is it? Don't even tell me the price. Put it in the basket. I was straight up like, whatever you say it is, I'll take it. I like beet smoothie. Yes, everything comes out perfect. Yeah, me too. I like the beets in the smoothie. I like a beet juice, but at home, I'll do the greens, the red stems on the beets in my smoothie. But like at home, I don't even have a juicer. I have a magic bullet, because I just need a quick smoothie and I need to keep it moving. I can't juice it. Child, juicing is word. Like you that's why people who juice a lot be thin, because they actually working out as they get the juice going. Like you gotta work out for that juice. That cleaning that juicer. I need a self-cleansing juicer. Like, where's the self? Hey Chris, what's going on? I need a self-cleansing juicer. I can't just be busting out like I want the juice, but then I gotta lug all this stuff. That's why I gotta have like the smoothie going. Just stick a banana up in there or a mango, or just, I'll just not have it as thick as the smoothie consistency, but and just drink it anyway. Oh yeah. I just added another meatball up in there since I got some space. Cause these meatballs getting dealt with tonight, and I mean every last word of it. And I'm so glad I'm doing it right now. I'm so glad I'm doing it right now because I gotta walk my dogs. And I like to eat, and then I like to walk my dogs so I can walk off everything I done ate. Y'all hear them? They got to be in the conversation. These dogs got to be in the conversation. They just got to be in the conversation. They just got to be in the conversation. Yeah, so anyway, I'm telling you, might as well take y'all over here to the main place I'm at, which is washing these dishes. So anyway, back to what I was saying about all these millionaire ideas. I find that I really had to curb my anxiety so much from having the millionaire ideas, because I'll release the anxiety on one area. Even the other day, I had this program, pay my rent. Not the other day, but like I had this program, pay my rent one time, and I looked at my rent and it was like a credit on my rent. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like a surefire $2,500 credit on my rent. And I'm like, well, I mean, is that gonna cover, like, you know what I mean? I think you can be addicted to worry. You know what I'm saying? And that, I feel like I've had to break my addiction to it, because everything has been taken care of. The Lord told me when I moved in here, I was never, I could trust him. I could let go of every job. He'll pay it some kind of way. He'll get, on time. I'll never have a phone turned off. And he's done it. And then I'll just be like, well, what about this over here? So I've been breaking that, that worry addiction because I just want to, be free. People are not even here. Yesterday I was reading about this like black designer that passed away. I'm like, people are not even here no more. You know what I'm saying? So rather than be somewhere worried, let me just be somewhere more grateful, That's what in fact, that's what I've been doing lately is every time I think about like, oh God, when, am I going to have a child? Is my mama going to be a grandma? Is my father going to be a grandma? You know what I mean? Every time I think about that, I be like, you know what? Praise God. Why am I worried about things that's not even here? Oprah ain't got no kids. Viola Davis ain't got no kids. Billie Holiday ain't had no kids. Like, we know exactly who these people are. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even worry about what's going to happen when I'm not on this earth no more. All I got to do is make good with the time that the Lord gave me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm telling you, when you're vying for being, I'm vying for more. I'm not a person that's just like, well, if it happened, it happened. It don't. No, you got to be intentional. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way I want to live my life. Plus, all the people I'm looking at, the motivational people, the Steve Harveys, the Denzel, everybody had to set an intention. You know what I'm saying? They had to have things spoken over them. They had to keep God first. It was a straight journey. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just trying to keep that, be in the moment of the journey as it's happening. Let me turn this down. Y'all hear this pot? This pot is definitely got these meatballs back. I'm talking about look, yesterday I go to get this bum. Well, not this bum, but like yesterday, one of these meatballs is breaking up. But boo-boo, I'm still going to have you. I don't care if you broke up or not. I'm still going to have you. Let me get my spoon holder. Yesterday I went to the post office to send off a package. And you know what I can do? I can start making my sauce too, because I'm definitely going to have me... I think I'm definitely about to put together this spicy mayo barbecue sauce for these meatballs. Ooh! Let me see if this other sauce is going to work. I got this bone-sucking sauce, y'all. I bought this sauce. You said trust in the process. I know. That's what it's about. And you know what? I just got, because look, that's what trust in the process. This is what I learned about trusting the process sometimes too, is when you trust in your process, because we all have a different process, you have to trust you doing the right thing, even if somebody else's process is working faster. You see what I'm saying? Because when I moved to town, a lot of the comedians was like, girl, you got to get on these sketches. I know you don't want to do it, but that's how, that's the new thing. But I have done sketches in New York. Sketches did land me on TV. I love sketch. I love performing, but it's not where my passion is. I don't want to be doing sketches all day. I came here to get on television and film. I came here to do, something different. You know what I'm saying? I want to host on television. I feel like I'm worthy of it. A lot of times you aren't waiting on people to do anything for you, but leave it to some people's advice. And some people will be like, the days are over where they not coming to find you. The days are over where people just booking a major role on television. No, people booking a major role on television every single day. And I am just and I believe that I'm one of those people that's booking a major role on television every single day. So, but I did want to do something like that. I do like posting up my videos, you know what I'm saying? But it took me a long time. That's why I just started this, because it just took me a long time to be like, what do I want to do? I always was posting the Dale Show. Then I tried to advance the Dale Show and make it like, because this guy was putting me on this thing called the Humor Mill. So I was trying to make it like the Dale Show sketch, music, you know, and I was putting together like all of my clips, but then that was just like wearing me out, like having to edit together. Then I'm like, I can't do anything else because I gotta do this, you know what I mean? Like it was just like, you know, but then I just rediscovered just going live, and then I was just like, oh, but then going live, I gotta record on YouTube, then I gotta post it, and then the Holy Spirit was like, oh no, remember you can go live on all 3 platforms. So now it has become a straight like I have found a newfound love for it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like before, like because I need my things to be easy. Like I have a voiceover audition that I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? In tonight, it's gonna be turned in tonight. I just had 2 voiceover auditions that I had to do earlier today. Normally I got voiceover auditions and I got acting auditions. Like, so I always, and then of course I recorded my radio show this morning. And I had to upload the video from the pregame segment from the radio. Like, so you be having stuff to do. So I need the things that I do to be, 1, I'm passionate about, but then 2, I need to be like, it needs to be something I can turn on and then it's done. Like, and what I really love about this, doing the Dale Show in this aspect, is because, you know, the lighting, first of all, the lighting looks good, sound looks good. But then I'm always in this kitchen. I'm always cooking something in this kitchen. This is something I do all the time. So I'm like, this is natural. Like this, you know, it has to come natural. So when all the influencers like, you need to do the videos, they were right in, you do need to do your own thing, like with the videos. But it just took me a while to figure out what specifically my own thing was. Because look, even though I got qualified for monetization, like, you know, I had all the watch hours. I had all the watch hours is like how long people are watching your videos. And you have to have a certain amount in a year. But even though I had all the watch hours, I had all the subscribers, I had all the requirements, I still didn't qualify because everything that I was posting was me being featured in somebody else's stuff. And so then I had to start all over. I had to delete everybody else's content and then start all over, and then kind of figure out what can I do that I love, you know what I mean? Like all the time. And this is the thing that I love all the time, because I'm constantly, you know, I love telling people about my walk with God. You know, I love my self-help journey and revelations. And then I also love to cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to cook, but I'm talking about I have to cook. Like, I so prefer my own food over anybody else's, you know, home cooked food. God, thank God I got that jar open. What is that? I don't know if I like that. Let me see if I can mix this with it. Because that's called bone sucking sauce. And I got this spicy mayo. Them two do not go together. No, they don't. Oh my God. Oh, no, it don't. I'll be live like every other day. Like, you know, I really love going live as often, but I try to go live when I do have something like on my mind. You know, now the good thing is, since I started this, I've been writing. Like, I have another video that I want to do, because y'all heard about the guy Kevin Samuels. You know, this guy was talking about him at a comedy, you know, I had mentioned him at a comedy show, and then that just spun off, you know, this interaction between this like 3 people. So I definitely want to talk about that. So maybe I'll go live tomorrow, but definitely, you know, a few times, like at least 4 times a week, I'll be live. You know, because I'm just not I'm an only child, and so it's just not an everyday thing. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, SDK. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just not because things change. So like, that's what I love about doing my own show, is I could do it, when I could do it at my leisure, and it could be authentic, because I don't like to one thing about me is I don't like to, I don't like anything inauthentic. I like for it to all be authentic. I like for me to like want to do it, because sometimes when you don't want to do it, then you get in front of the camera and it's forced energy, and I don't like to force any energy. Okay, now we got a good base. I got some sweet and tangy barbecue sauce. Sweet and tangy. And I think what I'm about to do is I'm about to mix the spicy mustard with that. That's okay. It don't need that much of it. Okay. So I think so. Look at it. Look at it, how the consistency. You see the little seeds? Spicy mustard. I think I'm gonna go forward with those two, because what I got this stuff called bone sucking sauce, and I'm talking about I ain't sucked the bone off of it yet. But I'm gonna find something that it goes with. I'm not bashing it whatsoever. I get this is supposed to go with barbecue, but it's so far it hasn't floated my boat with like my chicken. You know what I mean? Like I need to, like, me and tiger sauce, and oh yeah, putting that right on over these meatballs. Letting these meatballs get the heat. Hold on, let me put y'all back over here. I'm letting these meatballs get the heat. Oh yeah. These, I got it turned down low because, I wanted to cook low and slow, and I don't like to have it, open it up. And I gotta turn these beads off altogether. I'm talking about this pan really just cooks it. Oh yeah. Let me just try one of these out. Let me just try one of these meatballs out. Mmm. Oh my God. Oh my word. First of all, don't y'all just love when you eat your own food and it is the bomb? I'm talking about, I just love when I ain't got to go out the house to get nothing. That's it. Let me show you. See, y'all can see, because that's that spicy mustard. That's this. Whole grain old mustard style. I'm talking about, guys. Who wants some? Now this turned out to be too good. So you know what I'm gonna do? Since I got the burgers, I got this salad. I still got other meatballs to cook, so let me take them out. Let me take these meatballs out. I can take these ones out since they're done. And I can get these other ones in this joint. When I tell you I love a success, I love a success. Okay, look at these meatballs. Let me show them to you. I'm not no big old, right? I was about to be like, I'm not no big old like presentation. You know how some people have the like, Let me try to let me try to bust out a little let me try to bust out a little, I don't know, y'all. I can't do it. I don't know. I think I can't do it. You know, some people be like, and I throw a little parsley over there, and like, you know, and it looks so good on a plate. Let me see if I can make it look good though. I got a little parsley over here. Cause you know, sometimes you look at it and you see the green. Oh shucks. I don't know, guys. I mean, it's adding to the color, but it's not. I try to add some parsley to it. Hold on. I try to add some parsley to it. I'm not a big old presentation person, but I listen. All the stuff I cook, you don't need the presentation because it's going right in the stomach, and you gonna chew it up, and it's not gonna last for 5 minutes. But that didn't look too bad. See, it said. But let me make some more sauce. That's what I'm about to make. Now see how the sauce, this is what I like about the sauce. Once I add the sauce to the other ones, the sauce is still in the pot. So look at these. Look at how glazy the sauce. The sauce is making these other ones look real glazy. I'm talking about, I don't know how a vegetarian would feel about that meat, but I'm going to tell y'all that I love me. I have to have my meat. I have to just work out. I could not be like, and the animals and the so-and-so. What? Show me a cow. I'll bite a cow. Where a cow at? Where he at? Cause I'll just pet him and I'll just bite his shoulder. Cows are so friendly though. That's why I can't invest in cows, because you know I could never have like cows on a farm and then they go you know, then they take them in the back and slaughter them, because cows are like so friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like a cow will lick you up just like how a dog will. Cows are friendly like that. So I could never have, you know, that kind of connection. And then, you know, I can't do it. You know, I don't even see how. I'm talking about. Anyway. Now I gotta taste the beef. Now I have to taste the beef. But let me put the rest of these meatballs up in here first, because I got like 2 more meatballs and I got some straggling onions. So I want to put them up in there because I like to, you know, get everything out the pot and get it done. Ooh, them onions smell so good. Lord. A friend of mine just told him, you know, the guy that brought me the EBT card, I just told him, I was like, anytime you need a meal, let me know. I was like, I cook every day. He was like, I think I'm going to take you up on that. But the only thing is I don't eat onions. I was like, oh my God, I cook with onions. Like, yeah, I might put onions in some cereal. You know what I'm saying? I cook everything I cook is with some onions. So I was like, well, let me know. I was like, let me know in advance because I can put the onions to the side. But the onions be straight. Them onions be like straight flavorful. You know what? Next time I come on, I'm gonna make this like guacamole dip, because I got some avocados and I got some apples and I still got that onion. Well, I mean, I keep onions. I'm talking about still got that onion. I got like 40,000 onions because I keep an onion. I love an onion. Put the top back on this. You know, I got to wash these dishes, baby. Let me tell you something about these dishes. It's just so therapeutic for me to look in this sink and see these dishes done. And I'm going to have to glue my nail back on. As you know, one thing about wearing Lee press on nails, you're definitely about to glue one back on. Crisco, I love you back. I love you back, Crisco. Crisco, what town you from? What part of the country you in? What part of the world you in? I should say that. So look, I'm wearing one of my homegirl be getting this stuff from this like rich lady. And I always, of course, I always like take, some of them be my size. But this thing right here that I'm wearing is from this lady. And, that's another thing too, see, that reassures me that the Lord be like, oh, you from New Orleans? Me too, baby. It's all now. Baby. That is, what part of New Orleans? I'm from Algiers. But my whole family is from New Orleans. So, like, my daddy from the Ninth Ward. We used to live in Marrero. My grandma lived in Algiers. Now, when I go back home, I'm in between Marrero, Slidell, and Baton Rouge. You say I was in Cali for the last 10 years, though. I just moved back to NOLA in July. Well, congratulations on your move. What brought you back? What you doing back there? Well, I'll tell you that mama has made these. I gotta tell my daddy that these meatballs came out of sight. I gotta let him know. And let me wash this top. Because when I sit down and eat, I don't like to have no dishes. You say I just bought a house near the lakefront. Near the lakefront. It's like that. You said want work. Let me come home and keep the same pay. What? You better talk about how good the Lord is right now. Oh my God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I just want to say thank you, Lord. I just want to say thank you, Lord. I'm talking about you better tell the Lord hallelujah. Making the same pay that you making in Cali. Child, if the Lord ain't blessing you, I don't know what that is, because that is the straight Lord's blessing. I need to wrap up this, but these things is too small. Hold on, let me get this bag. The thing I be taking this bag for the grocery store. Hold on, yeah. Good thing I be taking these bags from the grocery store. Cause see these is for vegetables and these is so good for dog food. But now it's gonna be good for this other pack of beef that I got up in here. Yes, indeed. Go right in the freezer and keep it preserved just as nice. Oh, and I need to take this salmon out for tomorrow too. Need to take that salmon out for tomorrow. I need to taste these beets eventually. You say, yep, them bags on fire, right? Child, let me tell you something. They cover the whole arm. You picking up dog food, they cover the whole arm. Let me take one of these beets out. First of all, I'm gonna have to let y'all. You say you had salmon today. First of all, Let me just taste it for y'all to let y'all know how soft these meats are. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Very hot. Mm, 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 mm. You know what? I'm talking about. I feel. Whew, and I'm just gonna make me a little salad to go with this. I'm gonna flip over these other meatballs. Flip these meatballs over. Oh, and I'm gonna add some sauce to y'all. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Honey, whoever my kids are, when I get some kids, they is about to be fat because I am about to fill them up. It's getting late here, so you should come on earlier so I can see the whole show. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that. I was trying to come on earlier today, but child, my neighbor needed me to walk her dog. Then I was feeling tired, and I had to finally get dressed, and I had to record this, and I had to do that. Child, I'm gonna definitely come. Frisco. Frisco said, I used one of them bags and some tissue to make my son a diaper in a jam one. Crisco. Yes, indeed, Crisco. Huh? You said, don't nobody hold you down. Oh, no. You got to keep on moving. Not make a homemade diaper out of them, huh? Yes, indeed. That baby, no, daddy ain't gonna let that baby down. You hear me? Let me turn them new ones over. I'm gonna have to make some more sauce. Oh my word. Yes, indeed. I'm taking these 3 out and I got 2 more to go. Oh my God, look at this. Every time I take them out. That's the one I ate off of y'all. Ignore that. Let me take this out the bunch. mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. All right, let me flip these back over. And now I'm about to make some more sauce, and I think this is gonna be the last of the sauce because, oh my word! First of all, if y'all not subscribed to me already, please make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube, to my Facebook, to my Instagram. You know, I'm out here. I cannot thank y'all enough for coming on, watching the show, commenting. I think I'm about to get off so I can let y'all roll out. I'm gonna make this sauce and I'm gonna sit down and I am gonna officially eat my food. But y'all, I cannot thank y'all enough for stopping by and staying the whole time. You said, would you come to NOLA to do a comedy show? I'd be coming to NOLA all the time. Yes, I would. Like, my family is still down in NOLA. In fact, I didn't come for Thanksgiving this year, but I come for Thanksgiving every year. But yeah, I can't wait to come to NOLA to do a show. The thing about shows is, you know, I just been staying in LA because I've been focused on the goal of getting on television. You know, the Lord told me that I have to focus on graduating myself. So, you know, if a show pays a nice a bit amount, fly me there, yes. If I'm happen to be there and a show is gonna be going on that I can like pop through, yes. You know what I'm saying? But I want to make it so that I just stay focused and get to the goal because Other than that, that's what I for 16 years, well not 16 years, but like 10 years I was in New York, road comicking up. I'm in this town, I'm in that town. I come back to New York and I got exact change. You know what I'm saying? I'm going here, I'm going there. And I come back and I got exact, I can pay a couple bills and I got exact change. You know what I'm saying? And being on the road is not a glamorous life, but being with the people, like if I like that's really what's motivating me to stay the course and get my face more known is because I love doing comedy. Like when I tell you I love doing comedy, when I tell you I could talk, I could sit and I could tell you, I could sit on stage. You know how people do those like 6-hour marathons on stage? I could do one of them. I could do one of them without a shadow of a doubt. I might have to use the bathroom 40 times within that marathon. But I could do one of them without a shadow of a doubt and I might have to take the microphone with me in the bathroom because I still got the material rolling in from there. I want to do that. I want to host on TV. Like that's really what I want to do is I want to host my own comedy show on TV. So the Father is telling me to stay seated, stay the course, daughter. I have these things for you, and I know it feels like you want to be out there because when I see my friends on all these like flyers, I'm like, but no, like Denzel said it best. He said, don't confuse, movement with progress. And I just want to stay the course and do what I got to do so that when somebody get me for a comedy show, they already know who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, who is this new? No. It's like, oh, no. Zell's coming to town. You know what I'm saying? You say you're going to reach your goals. You're so talented. I'm excited for anything you share. Thank you so much, y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for coming to the channel. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with me because, that keeps me encouraged too. People getting houses, people getting opportunities, people are advancing left and right. And that is who I want to share my journey with. You know what I'm saying? So, congratulations to you too. Congratulations on your house. Congratulations on moving back home, where your family is. My aunt just moved back home too. Same pace, same thing. Oh my God. My aunt just moved right back to Slidell. She bought a house in Slidell. And then the Holy Spirit sent her an opportunity down there where she got the same, same pay that she was making having to commute back and forth, and now easier on her body because sometimes we flying back and forth, when the Holy Spirit got it right there locally. Yes, indeed, y'all. I got my sauce made. I'm waiting on these last two, and I just cannot thank y'all enough. If y'all haven't subscribed already, new people just came in. If y'all have, and y'all came in when the show is almost over, I've been going for like over an hour. If y'all haven't done it already, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube. Make sure y'all follow me on Facebook. Make sure y'all like the videos, comment below. I cannot thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough for watching and chilling with me. And please continue to come back and watch the